Kristi Sanders of Plan Your Meetings, one of my favorite publications. And she is doing something really interesting here in her booth at IMEX. Do you want to explain it, Kristi?
Sure. So the way that most trade shows are operated is on a traditional model, which puts all the focus on this kind of artificial forced interaction. It doesn't take into account how people actually connect and communicate and make real relationships. It doesn't take into account the mental and physical refresher breaks we need to just recharge and be able to focus. I don't know if you've ever had to make any kind of decisions when you've been tired or cranky or cold, but multiply that times 3 days nonstop, and that's typically what you end up at a trade show. So in the Plan Your Meetings booth, in booth 449, I was thinking, well, what are some ways that I can help people reconnect with their humanity and, kind of fulfill our mission to educate and empower and inspire people. And so what I've done is I have, there's a presentation that I give that people seem to really enjoy. It's called Smarter, Faster, More Efficient. It helps you identify technologies that can save you time, money, or create more engaging experiences at your conferences. So I'm doing little mini sessions of those 4 times a day. I'm doing Qi Gong at noon to remind people to breathe and just center themselves. At 3 o'clock, I'm doing cubicle yoga because, like the flight attendant says, take care of your own mask before you seat other people. And I'm ending every day with improv storytelling and massages because, quite honestly, I don't know how anybody can get anything effectively done in the last appointment of a trade show. So you might as well come by, and then we'll just do massages, and we'll hang out and tell stories and just regain our humanity before we go out and to the world and just kind of do like a little ritualistic, a playful ritual just to kind of shed all the other stuff so we can go out and have fun.
Oh, I gotta tell you, when you first told me about that, I was so excited. You use the term sometimes that trade shows can be soul deadening. And, as much as I love the industry, I think that is definitely a danger. What you described is a very, very big problem. And so I think more and more people that are doing what you're doing, we're going to start to humanize the trade show and make it more effective. I mean, that's a really good point that you made. People can't think when they're like that.
Yeah, and so one of the things that we do with Plan Your Meetings, we haven't been officially a publication since probably about 2006. We have digital content that we produce daily. We've got live events that we do across America. We also do have a lot of social media. We've got 40,000 fans on multiple platforms on social media. So I'm constantly curating that community and having conversations and figuring out ways that we can all collectively, whether you're on the supply side or the planner side or the media side or the education side, that we all can be moving the industry forward.
Yes.
So Plan Your Meetings was started about 16, 17 years ago, and we were founded to identify who the people were within American corporations who were planning meetings. Because in the recession of the early 90s, meeting planning departments were eliminated. But companies still met, and nobody knew how to get in touch with the people who were planning the meetings. And the people who were planning the meetings were hired to be someone's assistant, and then, oh yeah, by the way, we've got a sales incentive in Aspen, we need you to plan it. And so, they didn't have education or support, so that was kind of the void that we saw that needed to be fulfilled, and that's core to our mission.
Yeah, well, great. And the more that you can make it about humanizing things, the better. I know you were talking that you were going to be publishing a blog post about this as well.
Yeah, I was given an assignment by my managing editor to write a blog about how to inoculate yourself against soul-deadening trade shows.
Okay.
So I'm going to, a lot of the stuff that we do at Plan Your Meetings is kind of an experiment, and so this will be one of our experiments, and so yeah, you'll be able to read my case study on how well it went.
Oh, I am really looking forward to that. One more thing, I got to ask you a little bit more about the improv storytelling that you're going to be doing. As somebody who performed improv, I can't say enough how wonderful that is. Not just for people watching it, but for people to actually have the opportunity to practice the games that improvisers use. What kind of a improv storytelling are you going to be doing?
Well, I don't know how many of your audience are familiar with Upright Citizens Brigade, but that's where I got my improv training.
Amy
when I was,
Poehler, right?
Yeah, Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, and Rachel Dratch used to do shows there. They used to take their material that got rejected from Saturday Night Live and then do shows at UCB. And so they're all hanging out with, there are a lot of people involved, and they've gone on to do many different things. So, the producer behind Key and Peele was with UCB originally, and now UCB is more than just in New York; it's also in LA.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, back in the day, around the year 2000, 2001, that's where I was studying, and Ali Farnakian was my level 1 and 2 teacher. And his favorite warm up was to get us in a circle, and we would just give each other massages and just tell stories and learn how to listen. And learn how to keep moving forward and not going back, and learn how to give up. So if you get interrupted or someone takes a story in a different direction, following that as opposed to fighting it. And so I couldn't think of a better way to kind of help people reconnect with each other in just like a low-key, fun way.
Yeah. Oh, excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much, Kristi. Really appreciate you taking the time. Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.